Hey guys, welcome back to another lecture. Now we're going to talk about duplicating your image and then also the stamp tool. We'll get going on that. So how do you duplicate an image? So what you want to do is go to your different layers, and this will rename. This will be the one that we removed the background, and then this one will be the screenshot from our music video. And then again, this will be cartoon picture. This is Kevin's. So don't forget to name everything as well. These layers, we don't know. We're kind of messing around with them, but as you can see, it helps to see the name. Let's take our eyes off of everything except for this part of the image. So again, what we did with our healing brush tool, we're able to just, here, if we can select these both, we could toggle these on and off. We're able to eliminate this. So first, before getting into the stamp tool, we're going to talk about duplicating images. So if we go to our remove back image, let's right click. So right click and duplicate layer. And then here we will do our third music video picture. And hit enter, and then that will allow us to just focus on this image with that removed. So now what we're gonna do is get rid of the flowers in her hand. Now how are we going to do that? We'll zoom in here. What we're going to do is go to the spot healing brush tool, and one way is again to draw over around her hand, and you have to take your time with this. If you want to do a good job for these purposes, we're just gonna go quick, and then once we let go, it will remove it itself. So once we zoom out, this was before our first one, and then this was our second one. So boom, boom, boom. So this is our first image, and then we went from that to this, and then now we're able to change that. So let's change the order. So to move them around, you just do so. So this is our first image, and then we were able to go from that to just the roses in the hand. Then now there's just the girl, which is really cool. Now, what is a different way? So if we hit Command Z, we'll bring the flowers back in her hand, or the roses back in her hand. So after we Command Z, we'll bring the roses back, and we'll bring the third music video picture. We'll bring it in the third spot. And what we're gonna do is a lot like we would do in the stamp tool, we will use the healing brush tool. So what that'll do is if you hit Option, you could hit an area. So we could select a part over here, and that's going to take that part with the, see the white little dots there? That will take that part of the image and bring it over where we are hovering over and replace it with that. So now if we drag around, it'll use part of the ground and eliminate everything there. So I'm doing a sloppy job, but again, Option, we could click a part over here and grab that portion of the image and bring it over here. So now when we zoom out, that's one way, but it doesn't look that good because you have to take your time. But again, I'm really impressed with what Photoshop has done. You know, by being able to use their spot healing tool, it is incredible. So again, we'll change the size, draw around the roses, and we'll just let go, and that will eliminate it. And it does a really good job at doing so. So if we bring it back, the clone stamp tool again is pretty much same thing. It works better with background things. So see this area right here that the healing tool wasn't able to do, you could hit the clone, the stamp tool, make sure everything's selected. You hit Option, select an area. So you just select an area, and then now that area will be cloned and it will go over wherever you want to. So now when we bring it back, if I do Command Z, you could see the difference. So what we'll do is it's getting blurry here, but Option, so make sure your stamp tool is on. You hit Option, we'll click, say, like an area around it, like here, and we'll just hover over. Now you want to take your time and do this pixel by pixel, but this is just to give you an idea, and you kind of want to grab colors that will, be similar to blend it all. But again, if we zoom out, because you'll look at this from afar, if we go to what we had before, it's that to that. So already that is really cool, and that's one way to use your stamp tool. If you wanted to, you can use it for the roses, and that's what we'll do. Again, Option, click around the roses. We'll make this a little bit bigger too. And we'll just hover. So as we're hovering, it's getting lower too. So something to be aware of as well. So we'll go right around and we'll click around. Again, Option, click around here. We'll zoom in. Option, click here. And then now it will clone that area and put it wherever I am hovering over. And then we'll click here again. We'll click around here. It's best to click around images that are close to it. It seems to work best in my experience. We'll click over here. And then a little bit more around here. And then here, we'll just blend these. Best thing to do is take your time, and already, as you could see, we went from this to that, and it's quite seamless. It works really well, like considering the fact that we had this as our image to begin with, and if you wanted to just isolate her face or to get the attention, if you wanted to get the attention, so we went from this image. We'll zoom in just a touch. And to get focus on just her, you could see the difference between just those elements. And that's just by utilizing, again, the stamp tool and Photoshop's new spot healing tool, which works really well. If you wanted to, you could eliminate anything. You could get rid of the trees that way. There's many ways of going about it, but I think this is a very effective way. This is how you use the stamp tool, and then again how to duplicate images, and we will see you in the next video.